What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have the last mech. For now, of course, the Ghost Rider mech will be coming out, and I will be doing a set review for that soon. But for now, we do have the final mech review. Today we have Thanos' mech armor, and this set number is 76242. Recommended ages are 6+, and the piece count is 113. So yeah, this is my least favorite out of all the mechs. And you guys might be saying, what? Why? There's just a lot of reasons why I don't. The figure is pretty mid. Of course, the pose and stuff. A lot of this figure is really nice. I do like the details and stuff, like the Infinity Gauntlets and stuff. But this is like the second Thanos mech we've gotten. And the figure is kind of whack, and this is kind of a whack set. Of course, I will be giving all my thoughts and all the play features and stuff in the video. Without further ado, let's take a look at that Thanos figure. So here is the Thanos minifigure. And now this is an alright figure. I kind of really don't like it that much. Of course, the torso is new and exclusive, which I do give props for Lego for doing that, which is really nice, of course. Zooming in, of course, you guys can see that, which looks really nice. Of course, the back as well. Not really from any movie or anything so far. That I know of. Of course, he does have just plain old dark blue legs, which is like, really, man? Of course, the head does make a return from the Thanos ship, which I did do a set review. Of course, you guys want to check that out on my channel. But yeah, this is an alright figure. Of course, I would like a helmet. A helmet would be nice for some head protection. But yeah, of course, this figure is alright. And yeah, of course, now we're going to take a look at his mech. So here is the Thanos mech. Now, before looking at anything, of course, we're going to take a look at that one printed piece at the front. We do have some gold armor on there, which is just on this little slope, so you can see the top of the kind of gold rim of the armor going on his whole body, which is pretty cool. Of course, we can move this down and put a minifigure on the inside. We'll do that a bit later, though. Of course, the articulation, though, like all the other mechs, the legs can articulate all the way around on a ball joint. The feet can pivot and move as well. The right arm, of course, can move on a ball joint as well. Each individual gold finger moves. However, on the left arm, you can move the ball joint up top. However, it's a closed fist, and it's in the Infinity Gauntlet piece, which we'll talk more about later. But yeah, of course, you can move that on a ball joint. So yeah, there's the articulation. Of course, starting off down at the feet for detail, you do have some gold and black and gray knee pads. Of course, this really kind of doesn't look like Thanos. He just has dark blue legs, you know, so it's kind of weird where the gray and the dark gray and the gold boots went. But anyway, of course, you do have some black tiles on the side. The feet use the regular feet, so of course he is very, he can balance pretty easily. However, this does break off right here pretty easily. But of course, if we of course can balance him on one foot, since he does have that the foot thing down here. Of course, at the bottom, he has some weird purple energy. I don't know if he's flying or not. But it's pretty strange. Of course, he can articulate at the waist as well, which is really nice. And a really nice kind of gold belt that kind of mixes with the tan as well. On the back, it's just like black and dark blue plates. So moving over to his right arm, he has all the gold fingers, which is the ones that Rocket had, but in gold, which is really nice. And I really do love kind of like the muscling over here. It's pretty nice. Do love these smooth round pieces. It's pretty nice, and of course you do have that on the other side as well. However, the arms are two different builds. This one has a kind of ball joint on the side. However, this one has the hand open, which if you wanted to, and I think kind of Lego should have done maybe, but you would have lost the Infinity Gauntlet, is they should have done two builds like this and did a printed slope right there. Which I think it wouldn't look nice, but if that was a print or maybe something, I don't know, a sticker, I think that would be nice other than doing the Infinity Gauntlet. Because in my personal opinion, it looks a bit strange because the fist kind of looks a bit smaller than the other one. Of course, if you do close both fists, you can tell. It's pretty hard to tell, but I mean, it's It's alright. I think it's a much more cheaper way to get the Infinity Gauntlet. It kind of makes me mad that this is in the set because, of course, I was one of the guys who had to pick up every single 2018 set. I did that and got all of those stones, even the Time Stone. That's how I have Iron Spider and all those figures, which kind of made me mad now that 2 years after, I think 4 years after, they all came in an advent calendar, and now they're coming in a $15 set. So yeah, it kind of pisses me off a little bit, but hey, I have another Infinity Gauntlet. So actually comparing the Infinity Gauntlet right now, you might just think it's some normal Infinity Gauntlet, which that's what I thought. But if you look at the original Infinity Gauntlet, you can actually see that there's a gold tint to it. LEGO's been doing this now more often. It's much more easier to see right here. But as you can see, they use the more shinier gold. And it's really nice to see that being used on the Infinity Gauntlet, which this is technically kind of the better version, which, yeah, it looks really nice. It looks much better than the just gold version. And of course, they're doing this now with Loki's helmet as well on the Avengers Tower. I mean, Avengers, the Quinjet or whatever, which is really nice. But yeah, it is purple, and it is gold, and it looks really nice, and it's probably the best Infinity Gauntlet we've been ever given, other than it being inaccurate, obviously, but that's a given, because of course the stones would have to be too tiny, because actually the power in the Space Stone is supposed to go in this hand. But yeah, now putting Thanos on the inside, of course, you can sit him down in here, which is really cool, of course. Yeah, he fits in there really nice. Now, on this side, there's actually Technical, which, as you guys saw in the beginning, he does get his double-bladed sword, which is pretty built really well. I love the building for this. Of course, it's all in a Technic piece, but they use these new knife pieces I've never gotten. I don't know if they've shown up in Ninjago or anything, but of course, you can give them to Thanos, and he can close his hand, and there you go. Now he has the sword, and he's kind of swinging at you. But yeah, this is a alright mech. I'll talk about it more in my final thing, but that's kind of it for Thanos. He looks really cool. You can pose him in a lot of really cool stuff with the Infinity Gauntlet. But of course, as I'll give my review at the end of it, he's not really my favorite, and I'll tell you kind of why. But of course, that is going to be it for the whole Thanos figure. Now we're going to take a look at the instruction manual, then the box, and then I'm going to give my final thoughts. The instruction manual, once again, has the render of the Thanos on there. Of course, first bag, you do obviously get Thanos, which is really nice, of course, if you go all the way in the back. The pages do end on page 61, which is really nice. Of course, those are all the pieces, and you can win a free Lego set with feedback. So yeah, those are the instructions. The box is pretty normal size. It's just the Thanos right there. Of course, you do have some galactic stuff back there. Of course, you have the Thanos down there. The Avengers on the side. Of course, you do have the the actual size. And if you go on the back, once again, it was a punch hole, but you can see Thanos and of course, the mech, which is really nice. So yeah, there is the box, and yeah, it's a box. So overall, the Thanos mech is not my favorite. This is far from my favorites. The Thanos mech has been done before many times. With the weird fingers. I do like the inclusion of the Infinity Gauntlet, which of course I did forget to say, but you guys probably already knew this. You do get all of the Infinity Stones, 4 of them. The one, of course, the 4th one you do have to put on top of the stuff. But you do get the extras as always, which is really nice. Of course, I did forget the Mind Stone. So yeah, those are all the Infinity Stones. You do get extras of those. I think it would be kind of nice to know that. But yeah, the Thanos one is not my favorite. Comparing it to the Hulk and Rocket, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff I like, okay? I like the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's just, you're stuck in this position. I know that you kind of want to play with the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe you'll be like this when you're playing with him, but it's kind of just like a mid-mech. This is not like my favorite. The sword is also pretty cool. it's pretty cool. I kind of like it, but I am personally a fan of the Rocket one. I've grown to like that one. I thought the Hulk one was good. That one's kind of like second maybe for me. But yeah, the Thanos one is pretty cool. Of course, we have gotten a Thanos one already. But yeah, that is going to be it for the Mech reviews. Hopefully you guys liked them. Of course, stay tuned because, of course, we will be doing the durability test soon. That will be coming out very soon. So, of course, I will be looking at my old videos to see, of course, what the categories were. Maybe adding and subtracting and stuff. So, yeah, I will be doing the Marvel Mech thing soon. So that is going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Peace out and bye.